Man, they're just dropping all the trailers today. This is going to be The Boys Season 2 reaction coming up right after this. Now, if you can remember, just last week I posted a clip of the clip of The Boys Season 2 of Black Noir in, I think it was like Afghanistan or something like that, sent on a mission. And it was about a 3 minute clip of, of the season 2. But I was telling you, once they did that, I said they did two other clips. They did another clip like that showing the new superhero that's going to be on the team. They released a couple of those little videos, but they still, like I said, when I reviewed the last clip, I said that they hadn't released the actual trailer. So this is going to be like actually a teaser trailer because it's only about a minute and 48 seconds. But we're gonna go over this one because I was a huge fan of The Boys Season 1. I just thought it was kind of one of the most interesting shows. It's basically just, as I said in my last review, but if you didn't see it, I just said basically it's just a flip on the DC characters, except this is like more of an X-rated, rated R version of the DC kind of universe spin on it. Even though it's based off a graphic novel, but it's still, it was just so different than any other thing that I'd ever seen, just because it was like a superhero, but it was like the superheroes who are highly dysfunctional, highly rated R, like they just different than any other superhero that I've seen in my time. So, but with that said, let's get into this small, I think it's like I said, it's only like a minute and 48 seconds, so it's not probably like really, it's like really more of a teaser trailer than a full trailer. But let's get into it and let's see what it's talking about.
Initiated a multi-state manhunt for William Butcher.
If anyone spots William Butcher or any of his known associates, Marvin Milk, Hugh Campbell, or this man, please call 1-888-0-CRIME.
The world still needs superheroes. So let's get out there. Let's take these cocksuckers down.
We are famous now.
Don't you worry. Daddy's home. I know we've been through some shit together. It's a fucking mess. We're the most wanted lads in the country. So what's your big plan? You'll love it.
I won't love it. I never love it. Never fucking love it.
Noted.
Good.
Ain't you twits lucky that I showed up?
Love it. It was a lot to unpack. They gave us a lot to deal with in that minute and 48 seconds. So, wow. But if you guys can remember how season 1 ended, kind of with Billy Butcher and Highlander, they went through the whole premise of the first season of Billy Butcher wanting to get revenge for his dead wife who Highlander, quote unquote, killed. And so he kind of was trying to get everyone together and kind of take the superheroes down with the premise, because basically everyone thought they're high and mighty, but they do a lot of dirt that the public doesn't see, and he wanted to bring a lot of that to light, including his dead wife, justice for her death. And we get towards the end, and the Highlander kind of went solo and killed his handler, and basically kind of went off the rails. And then you find out that Billy Butcher's wife is actually still alive and has Highlander's kid. So, that was like, that's how they ended it. So I'm just like, damn, like, where do you go from season 2 from here? So, because it's interesting, because Billy's character is kind of, if you think about it, like his whole premise of the first season was to get revenge on what happened to his dead wife. Then he finds out his wife isn't dead, and then she has a child. So, and it's Highlander's child. So it's just like, where does the season 2, and now like you see they're wanted because of, they did a lot of crazy things at the end of season 1 to be wanted. So it's just kind of like, what is their premise? What is their way of life thinking now that his wife is still alive? Does he still have this out to get the justice, out to get justice for her because there's no reason to get justice? Does he still have this vendetta against the Highlander because she's still alive, so there's no reason to get justice? Like, so it's gonna be interesting because his premise is kind of like, his mission is kind of like over if you really think about it. So I don't know like where they're gonna go from here far as his character, but everyone else, like I said, they're wanted. And now that all these other, because if you can remember, in the first couple episodes of the first season, if you didn't see it, they killed one of the quote-unquote Seven, one of the superheroes. And that's kind of how they got on the Seven's radar and a lot of the people's radar. And a lot of people kind of didn't know who did it, but towards the end, they found out, and they kind of wanted justice for their friend. And season 1 was a lot to unpack, but you guys really need to watch season 1 because season 1 was just, it was one of them things that like I literally watched like the whole thing just like that same day. It was just one of them things where you just couldn't like turn your head away from it. The characters are just so dynamic, they're interesting, they're funny, like they're over the top, excessive, kind of with nudity and graphic sexual violence. It's right up my alley. Like it was made for me. Like that's the shit I love to watch. So, but with that said, guys, I'm kind of excited for this. I wish it would come a little sooner. I'm glad they shot this sooner because like right when season 1 ended, they actually started shooting season 2. So even before the coronavirus pandemic happened, I think season 2 is already done because they literally started like right after season 1. So I was glad they did that, and you can see they got the as you can see, Amazon gave them a bigger budget because their budget to this one, not that the last one was had a very good budget too, but it had gotten such good rave reviews that I heard their I think their budget, if I'm not mistaken, doubled, or you could tell just in like the action they had in here in that small clips like towards the end where heads was busting, the new lady was flying in the air with electricity. You could just see the bigger and better budget in this new season. So, but like I said, I'm excited to see this. So, but with that said, guys, drop those comments. Let me know who your favorite, if you've seen this. First of all, let me know who your favorite character was in this in The Boys. I kind of liked Highlander, and I liked I can't remember this is the guy that's kind of just like Aqualad, or he's kind of like Aquaman. That his character was ridiculous. And I think Freight Train, who one was supposed to be like the Flash, they were all hilarious. So, but drop those comments. Let me know who your favorite character was. Are you excited for season 2? Did you see season 1? If you didn't see season 1, you can go ahead and watch it. It's right on Amazon. If you guys have Prime, I highly suggest getting it. It's worth it. Please give me a like if you like what you saw, and please give me a subscribe. I would highly appreciate that. Until next time, guys, Mr. Movie X6 is out, and I'll house you guys.